Hi everyone, Stephen here and welcome back to Lando Town. We're back for episode 2. Today we're going to be taking a look at our education and putting that in. We're looking at putting it in on this island over here, maybe expanding that and having our education section over there. We've got to do an elementary as well though. I'm probably not going to put that on the island. That's probably going to go down here near the park, near the cemetery area, and be more of a central point as we grow the city. We're also going to be taking a look at taxation and having a look at our budget currently and see if we can balance that out a little bit more, see if there's anything we can do to make that a little bit more sustainable, to make sure we don't quickly deplete our funds and our budgets that we have available. Okay, so let's jump right in. We've got no demand at the moment, so we'll press play and we'll get this rolling. We're going to take a look at this little island over here, what we're going to do with it. And I do really like this old mill ruins that we've got here, and what I'm thinking of doing is making this a little bit more of a focal point. So what I had in mind was to terraform, and if I select shift the terrain and we get our small brush tool, I'll keep it that size, and what I'm thinking of doing is just going around it and forming, let's just get it drawn out rough to begin with, a little moat around the outside, maybe curve off the edges as well. And I think by doing that it's going to make it a nice little place for people to visit. I probably won't do a road over here, but I'll probably put some paths as well. That'll make it look really nice for people to go and take a walk and go and visit. Let's lower this a little bit so the water can go all the way around. Nice. I quite like the look of that. That's quite nice. We'll have a little path going around and we'll put some details in there. That will look good. Okay, so next what we'll do is I'm going to first of all finish terraforming the rest of this island. We're going to level this out, increase our brush size a little bit. I'm going to keep this around the outside and we're going to connect these up and use this. That's it, use this as our top of the island. Yeah, so we don't want to go too quick with this because it will fill in too fast, or we'll end up going backwards. And we're going to get it extend out. I'm going to leave that little island there. I quite like that. This will give us a little bit more room here. There we go. Nice. That looks a little bit bigger. I will be taking out this road. I don't know where that's placed. And this one. And we're going to connect up a little gravel lane here. And connect it straight up with that. Perfect, that looks good. Is that gravel under there? Or is that tarmac? It's got a line, so I just need to upgrade. Why is it doing that? There, that's where I want it. I want it to go where I want it to go. Oh, it did, okay, that's fine. And we're gonna upgrade this as well. Can we have it straight? No? There. Yes, we got it straight. There we go. Nice. And we'll connect this up as well. I'm going to have this. What I do want this. Can we get it 180? Yep, we're going to bring this straight across here. Because I would like to put in some row houses here, some row houses here that are going to look like kind of student accommodation. And then I will build up from here. Let's go from about here. Let's build up. I'm going to leave this quite simple to start with. Let's leave it like that for now. just because it means I might have the education in the middle here, and I might put some row houses around the outside, so again it looks like student accommodation. So I'm not going to put education onto that island in terms of our elementary schools. So let's get our elementary school in first, because this will have limited coverage. You can see here education coverage. Obviously if I'm putting it over here on this island, there's going to be some areas that are dark red. We're not going to quite get in touch with them, especially as we expand the island. So I am planning to put this opposite the park there, or our makeshift park that we put some details on, and we're going to extend these roads out a little bit. And if we take a look at our elementary school that we've just put in, what expansions do we have? We've got a playground. That's only 5,000 upkeep. I'm going to put in a playground. It's good for everyone's well-being and student well-being. So we'll put that just at the side here. The wings just go on the side. They are more space for pupils, and we've got children's clinics. I am going to have to demolish this road to ensure we've got enough space. So I need to go 2 squares back on that one. This is why it's good to know this and plan it up front. And then the plan is to put our path, we can connect it up to the side, which are great, and then we're going to leave a little bit of room here. We're going to build straight up to there, and we'll have a path from here as well. And let's put it across the start. We can always delete it a little bit later on if we want to put in those extension wings. I'll zoom in a little bit. We are going to make sure these cross the road so that people find it easy to access these paths around the school. Okay, so let's take a little bit of a look at demand we've got. We've got quite a lot of demand at the moment for commercial, so I am going to fill in. Let's put some commercial down here. Let's get our marquee tool so we can be quite selective. Let's get our marquee tool in here. Good, so we've got a little bit more down that high street, and we've got a little bit more space here as well that we can fill in. Let's go up to there for now and see how that affects our demand, and you can see it's instantly gone down quite a bit as well, which is great. We might have some going up here a little bit later on towards where we have that student and education, which we're going to put in a minute. So again, we've got some more demand for some row housing. So the plan is to get some row housing along this street here, and those people will have easy access to our education or to our elementary school. We've got medium housing. Let's put some of that over here and we'll see how that looks. Yep, we've got our medium in there, and we'll connect that up to here. And then I would like to put in some medium density here. There we go, nice. And that'll be alongside the elementary school. Right, nice, that's starting to take shape. So we've reached, you can just see we've reached the 1,000 population. That's amazing. And before we take a look at our budget and taxation, we're going to get in a high school over here. So I'm just having a think about where I'm going to put this. I'm potentially going to put it right in the middle. Yep, let's go for that. And let's check what upgrades we've got. So we've got school is enlarged for more students. We probably won't need that straight away. Library with its extended selection of textbooks provides students with a better chance of graduating. That's quite nice to have. I don't know if I want that straight away. And we've also got a sports field, 40+ outdoor recreation. I feel like that's going to be great. 15,000, oh, that's quite a lot, but that's going to be worth that's going to be worth doing. So if we put that alongside here, or should we go behind? Yeah, let's put it behind. Nice. Oh, I quite like the look of that. Being sporty myself, I quite like a good sports field. We have got some issues with water and sewage being backed up, so we do need to make sure that this is connected. So what's happened here is that we don't have it connected because of this bridge. So if we go along here, we can grab the dual pipes, which are great, and then just slide that along and connect it to there. That should solve the issue. Ah, perfect. Nice. And let's click. We've got 26 students out of 800 at the moment, so I think we've got enough room there. We don't need to worry about that being full quite yet. And 14 out of 16 employees, so that makes a lot of space for our students. Okay, so let's leave that for a minute. I'm going to come back and add some paths and decorate that and make it look good in a minute. I do want to check where these expansions are going to go. They're just both going to go on the side, so that's fine. Let's get our paths. Let's have one this side, one this side. Nice. And can we move this? Yes, we can. We can. It costs 500, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it smack bang in the middle, and I'm going to attempt to put a square around the outside here. Probably not with a main road. That wouldn't look as good. Nice. There we go. That is a nice little attraction for people to come and visit. What I might do though, I'm tempted to take one of these bridges out. I actually don't like it with two bridges. So let's delete these. And delete them. And let's grab our path. And then let's see if... Yes, we can put it... Nice. I like how that snaps around the outside. That's brilliant. I like that. Now that looks better. That really does highlight our old mill ruins here. And then let's put some little details in. And we'll get some trees in as well. Yeah, nice. That looks good. That's really come together, that. That's going to be a great place for people to visit. Okay, so we've got that done. We've nearly reached our next milestone goal here. We only need 100 more and we're going to get there, so that's really, really good. We've got a lot more demand for commercial now, so it might be that I have to start putting some commercial in down this road here. So let's grab our marquee tool. Can we get some 2x6 plots? Oh yes we can. They've gone straight in. No messing around there. And we've got some different size ones there, so that'll be nice. We're going to build these in for now. They might get demolished a little bit later on if we put some roads out here, but that's fine. That's part of our city building. That's part of our expansion. Right, that should help settle the demand there. Oh, boom! Perfect timing. We've reached a large village. Just another 800,000. 3 development points and some more progressions. So let's check our progression panel. And let's see what we've unlocked. So we've unlocked some more loan service, which we're going to try not to take if possible. Service budget, livestock farming, that's good. We're definitely going to get into that, along with our stone mining on the next episode. We've got some fire and rescue, and we've got some police administration buildings to put in. So that'll be quite good, making sure that we've got some fire and a police station to help our citizens. Let's take a look at our development points now. We've got 4 available, 1 left over from before. I would like to get some parking. I think that would be a great addition to some of these bigger buildings, make it a little bit more realistic to have some parking alongside, especially in our downtown area too. So we're going to unlock that. What else do we have available? Gas power plant. So still those from before. Education. We've got the college. Oh, we could get a university. That would be brilliant. Welfare office, and we've also got a small emergency shelter. Haven't got any forest areas yet, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I am going to unlock the university. If we can afford it, we are going to try and put it in a little bit later on. So let's unlock that. Let's take a quick look at the university, just because I want to. Oh, that's pretty big. That is pretty big. I could extend this island. I could have college, university, and a high school here. That would have to be quite big. I just wonder what upgrades that has. Right, we'll deal with that a little bit later on if we decide we want to put it in. It is 200,000 upkeep a month. That is a lot. That is going to be a big chunk of our budget. So let's go over and take a look at our budget now. I am going to pause it quickly. We don't want to leave any issues unattended. So let's take a look at our economy. Monthly balance is only minus 76,000. That's not too bad to start off with. We don't have any loans. Taxation, we've got it at 10%. I might drop that down to 7%, and then drop these down to 9%. See if we encourage a few more of these demands coming in. Services. I'm going to take a look and see of these what we actually need. See if we can reduce some of them a little bit. So if we take a look at our landfill, 107% efficiency, 30,000 upkeep. Stored garbage, not a lot at all. Vehicles in use, no vehicles in use. So we can definitely lower the budget on that quite a significant amount. Garbage management. Let's just take it right down to 50%. That saves us 15,000. That's a big saving. Let's take a look at. So I forgot to look there. What else have we got? Let's take a look at electricity. I'm going to leave the roads as they are. I want those to be in good form. So let's take a look at our electricity. We're currently obviously importing all our electricity, so we've got nothing there at the moment. And then if we take a look at our services, we probably can take that right down to 50% because we're not even using it. As you can see here on the right, that it affects the output levels from power plants. We don't have any of those, and the charging rate of the batteries in the battery stations, which we don't have any. So yeah, we don't have to worry about that. So let's take a look at the healthcare. So this is quite an expensive one. This is 96,000. I think if we go over to both our if we go over to both our medical clinic, you can see 2 out of 100 patients. Vehicles in use 0, so no one's currently getting picked up at the moment. So I really don't think we need to have such a big budget on that one. We can definitely reduce that to 50%. And that does include both, so I will go over and check our cemetery and then just ensure that that's not being overwhelmed. 6 out of 5,000 deceased. Only 1 vehicle in use. I don't really think we need to worry about decreasing that, so that's really good. So that puts us only 53,000 in debt per month. So if we take a look now at our education and research, so we've obviously recently just got that because we've just put in our education, and that's just for our high school and our elementary school. So let's just take a look at the uses for that. That's 143 out of 1,000, and our high school is 48 out of 800. So yeah, we don't have to worry too much about, again, decreasing that. And that should, if I just bring that down, 33,000, that should bring us hopefully close. Let's take a look. That should bring us close. Only 31,000 now, so that is so much better. I think as we start getting more commercial and residential buildings in going forward, that should hopefully balance out a little bit more, so that is great. So now we've finished all our taxation and getting that up to date and adjusting our budgets so that we're looking a little bit more in sync. We're going to go in and finish the details on our university island here. So the first thing I would like to do is get a path going around the outside. And the plan is just to attach it to the outside of all the buildings, and then we will attach that up to the roads. It just looks nicer, and it's going to mean that, I don't know why that's not connecting up, but it's going to mean that people can get round the university nice and easily. Good, that looks good. I don't think I've got that quite lined up. Let's just delete that and try again. See if I can finish that off a little bit better. I keep doing that, always putting in the wrong road. Silly mistake. It's just habit now that I do it wrong every time. There we go, that's the size path we wanted. Does that connect up? Lovely, okay, that looks much better. I would also like to put in here, because the plan is to get some houses that look like halls around the side. Maybe a few little commercial buildings like shops and things like that, where university students might go to visit to get lunch or dinner or pick up books, that kind of thing. So we're going to put in, before that, because I've just realised we've got parking unlocked. So what size parking can we have in here? We could get, that's probably going to be a good size. I will flip it round. And if we, yeah, I can't quite get it in there. So I am going to have to take the snapping off. Let's spin it around. So we'll right click, get that spin round. This is the tricky bit, to get it straight as possible. And as long as we line it up to the road here, we should be okay. Let's try that. How does that look? Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I got that pretty straight. That was decent. A little bit of an overlap, but that is good. It gives people a path to walk down. And with our parking, we can also change the fee as well. We're going to keep it cheap. We don't want to overcharge. Let's go for 5. That'll be nice. And as this area starts to grow, hopefully people will be using that parking a little bit more. So let's get in some housing now. We're going to put some medium density, and we're going to go for the North American style here. And the plan is to have some slightly smaller buildings, and we'll leave a gap between each one so they look like uni halls. Maybe the slightly bigger ones near the university itself. Just like that, that will do for now. And the plan will be to scatter them along all the way around so it looks like there's halls going all around this island, giving it that feel of a university. So we're going to get a few more in down here as well. There we go. And then we've got some demand for commercial, so I will put a few little commercial. You see I left a little gap here. We can put some commercial in there. And we might even be able to get some little buildings between, just outside the university. Maybe a couple down here as well. We'll just see what that looks like as they continue to grow and develop. Right, they won't come in straight away, but that's fine. That looks good. I'm happy with that. We will put the college a little bit later on. I'm just a little bit wary that we don't have massive demand. We've only got 48 students, so we're not going to have many students that want to go to college just yet. So there's no point really putting in. It's going to put us in a bad situation financially as well. I'm just taking a look at this here. And we've got a lack of labour, whether that's travelling distance or we just don't have enough people in our town yet. But hopefully when we get some more demand and those houses continue to come in, then that'll be fine. And I've totally forgot to press play, so let's do that now. And we'll see if those buildings that we've placed go up now. Okay, while we're doing that, we've also got fire to put in. We haven't had any complaints yet, but I'd rather get these in straight away. Let's put snapping back on, and we can take a quick look at the distance these buildings are going to cover. And I'm just debating whether I put these on the main road or whether I put them tucked away. They're quite large buildings. If I put them on the main road, they then have easy access to everywhere. And I'm even tempted to put them around here. That way they're going to be able to access our new University Island over here and have full access to the whole downtown and our major town here. So let's do that. So let's put our police in here. There we go, making sure we don't knock any of our newer buildings down. And let's put all the fires are a lot smaller, but let's put our firehouse in here directly opposite. If we take a quick look at the upgrades that we can get with this, oh, so that one's all on site, that's fine. We won't have that just yet. And this one's on site as well, so perfect. No problems there, that's brilliant. What I will do, because I imagine we're not using the full service just yet, is I'm going to go in and adjust our taxation again, or our service expenses anyway. We've got police and administration, we'll take that down 50%, and we'll take down our fire and rescue to 50% as well. And that only puts us in 50,000 deficit now, which is not too bad. Hopefully we're going to get some of these housing comes in soon, and also our commercial as well. I think some of the medium residential here has started to go up, which is great, and we're starting to get a lot more demand for commercial now. So I will, like we've done before we expand out any more, I will get our fill-in tool and put a little bit more here, and let's marquee this out first of all. A little bit more here and a little bit more here. That should do for now. That's already gone straight down. I am looking to extend out my industrial area here, and I'm looking to run this road along here and expand out our industrial area along this line. Right, there we go. Got some more, a little bit more space there for some more industrial. So let's go ahead and put that in. We'll quickly just splash and get this zoned out. We'll do all the inside to start with. There we go. I've put in quite a lot there, but hopefully that should satisfy the demand for a little while. And what you can see here, we've already got some of our medium density housing coming in, and I'm quite happy with those. Quite like the fact they look like student halls, so that's brilliant. What I am going to do to give this a bit more of a university feel is put in some more trees. So let's get our vegetation tool, and we are just going to get a big brush size and put lots of these in. I am trying to avoid putting trees on our new island that we've put together, and let's get some birch as well. I'm going to make the brush size a little bit smaller, because otherwise we will get some on our island and I'll be upset. Okay, so that'll take a little while to grow, but I'm happy we've got a lot in there now. We can always go ahead. We've got a few trees between. Let's turn this off. Yep, we've got a few trees between all the buildings now. Maybe not so much here. We can manually go and put those in. There we go, put a few along here. Right, got a little bit of a mix there. That's quite nice. I'm really happy with that. We've got some cars coming in, which is fantastic. We've got some people using our car park. We've already got 5 vehicles in there. It's £5,000 upkeep a month. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure 5 cars is really going to pay for the upkeep on that, but it's worth it. It looks good, and it adds this whole University Island and the effect that it's having. So I'm really happy with that. That looks brilliant. We haven't got any of our I'll say low density. It is low density commercial gone in here quite yet. I might make these a little bit bigger. See if that helps satisfy the need. This one hasn't filled in just yet. Again, I might. Oh, there we go. Those are filled in nice. And I'll put a little bit more down here too. So let's see if they get picked up. And they've gone right outside the uni. Yeah, I really do like the look of that. Like the look of that football stadium. That looks brilliant. And you can see our buildings for the industrial have gone up as well. And we've still even got a little bit more demand for commercial. Hang on, what's this building saying? I'm going to try and address a lot of these issues we get before they happen. Not enough customers. Okay. I don't know whether that means we need some more medium residential in this area. I don't know, but we will have a look. What does this say? Waiting for ambulance. What does this one say? That's waiting for ambulance as well. And this one says waiting for a hearse. So let's go along and look at our medical clinic. We have vehicles in use 1 vehicle dispatched. So I assume we have 5 vehicles. It's not very efficient though. Are we at the point here where we need to take a look at our taxation and our services, go to healthcare and bump it up a little bit? Let's put up to 76% and see if that makes a difference. Let's have a look. So the efficiency's gone up a lot, which is great. It was on 26, I think, I believe. Now it's gone up to 78%. So let's hope that that ambulance goes and picks them up. And going forward, they get a slightly quicker service. At the end of the day, we're trying to keep our citizens happy. So let's go along, take a look at this one as well. That's going to be lack of labour. So again, same issue. Cool, so that one's gone from over there. We just need that ambulance to pick them up. Where is it? Is it going to let me zoom in on it? Where is it? Oh, it's coming from there. Why is it coming from over there? That's strange. Is that because I've just upgraded the amount of money I'm putting into my medical service? Who knows? Who knows? What we are going to do though is we're going to flick over to our citizen, Mr. Lando Norris, and see how he's getting on. So he's a happy chap. He's currently working. He's got a new home, 59 Grove Lane. Housewarming party in 2 weeks. Check him out. Party animal. Oh, he's actually moved near to our high school. It's going to be interesting to see whether he goes to uni, whether he does that whole thing a little bit later on. Okay, so he's got a new place. I'm not sure where he's going to park his Mustang. Maybe he's left it, or maybe he's going to park it in our car park area over here. So if you see any Mustangs later on, right, we know that's him. We know he's parked over here. There's a lot of bikes though. A lot of the students obviously like riding bikes. And I think that brings the episode to a wrap. If you liked the video and enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to follow the journey and see a little bit more from me. And hopefully you can put in the comments things you would like to see going forward, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.